Alright guys, the next time you have some nice delicious vanilla ice cream, whether it's store-bought or you made it, and you just want to add something to it, you know, give it a little oomph, how about some nice homemade caramel sauce? Just sit back and relax guys, and let me walk you through how I make this tasty, beautiful, rich caramel sauce. It's very easy. As long as you got the patience, you could get the same result as I, the same quality. Now let's give that a taste. That's delicious. Alright guys, today I'm doing some caramel sauce, and I'm going to be using some sugar, some heavy whipping cream, a little bit of vanilla, a little bit of salt, some butter, and that's all. So let's dive right into it guys. Alright guys, I got a medium saucepan. I'm going to go ahead and add our sugar, and the heat should be on medium. And this one guys, you can't leave this one to go anywhere, okay? This one takes a bit of time, but you gotta have the patience to make this. Alright, so you're just gonna go ahead and let your sugar melt. No help, don't add anything, don't add anything, just let the heat do the work. Alright, you're gonna be tempted to add something in it to go faster, but trust me, for good results, just only thing I recommend is move it around so it don't bubble before. Keep moving it around. Alright guys, so we're going to let that go, then I'll come back when I start seeing what I'm looking for. Alright guys, I almost missed it. We're where we need to be. You see that color coming up now? We're just going to do a quick little shake. Quick shake, and always use a wooden spoon to bring down the sides. Alright, and then now you could go ahead and even start incorporating and start mixing. That's the color you're looking for, a nice amber color. And you're just going to go ahead and do this. Keep the heat the same, don't change anything. Alright, this is what you want guys. The next thing we're going to add is going to be our butter. And our butter should be at room temperature, cut in 1 teaspoon size, ready to go. Alright, I'm not going to add them quite yet. I want to wait until we get all of this sugar dissolved and liquefy. Alright, you got a good view. Alright guys, just keep mixing this until it's, you don't want it to be lumpy, you don't want the crystals in the sugar to form. Make sure that it's nice and smooth, just like this. Nice and smooth, just like this. And you don't have to, but for this part, I'm going to go ahead and turn the heat off. Right? So our sugar is melted. You could see there's still some grain in there, but by me whisking this out and being I'm using an induction burner, there's still some heat. Not to try to turn it off, it don't go off automatically. If you was using a gas, I would say turn it down real low. But because I'm using induction, I'll say turn it off and leave it on the burner. So now I'm going to go ahead and add 1 cube of butter and quickly whisk that in. You gotta be cooking this one guys. You gotta be cooking this one. Quickly whisk that one in. And if you have another person to help you, you have them drop another one in. And quickly whisk that one in also. Don't stop. And keep going guys, keep going. It's going to form a lot of cradle, it's going to get bubbly, it's going to get sticky. All that's going to happen. Keep going, don't stop. Alright, keep going. The caramel is on the way. Now let's up the ante, 2 pieces. You could just keep doing one, I'm just doing 2 because it's just me. I'm also holding the camera and while I'm making it, so I'm kind of just speeding up my process. Alright, I got 2 more. I'm going to add the last 2 pieces of butter. Oops, come on, there you go. Let me wash my hands real quick. Alright, keep going. And keep going, guys. We're almost time for the next step. Not quite yet. Now if you were doing salted caramel, you will do the same exact thing, you just add a lot more salt. So it's not that you don't add salt to regular caramel, you do, but for salted caramel you add more, obviously. So just keep whisking until we finish. Not whisking, keep stirring until we melt all the butter. Alright, so now first we're going to go ahead and add our salt. We're going to also go ahead and add our vanilla. This is optional, but I'm using vanilla. I like vanilla in my caramel. Alright, so at this stage now, what we're going to do now, guys, we're going to go ahead. Oops, we're going to go ahead and add back some heat. So it's going to be low heat. Alright, sorry about that. There you go. We're going to go ahead and add back low heat. So we're going to put it on super low heat. And then now we're going to go ahead and slowly add our cream. I'm going to add it from the container because it'll be easier for me to control how much I'm adding. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and slowly add the cream. And then while I'm adding, that's enough of the spoon now. It's time for the whisk. I'm slowly going to whisk that in. And let me set the camera up from an overhead view because I'm going to need to hold up. Alright guys, bear with me. I know this may not be your best view, but we got our heat back going, medium heat. We're whisking. Now we're going to finish adding our cream. Alright, and you can use this caramel on a lot of stuff, guys, over your ice cream, over your brownies, even over your coffee. You guys, you know what we use caramel for. So we're going to do now, we're just going to keep whisking this. We're going to cook out the cream. Make sure you get the sides, because that's where most of your heat is, so that's where most of your sugar and your stuff is. You can see that. If you could get a spoon, you gotta be careful with that because that will crystallize instantly. So keep it in the heat, that way you get it off easier. And you could even coming back with your spoon at this stage and just go around this edge of the pot to get everything. There you go. And you just keep whisking that bad boy. You're gonna what, another 5 minutes doing this low heat, and then you're good. You could strain, you could just pour in your jar, chill, let it cool by itself, room temperature, don't put it in the cooler or anything. Just allow it to cool by itself, and you get some nice homemade caramel sauce. Alright guys, so now we see that we're actually start bubbling. We're gonna go ahead, kill the heat, keep mixed, feel for any lumps in the corner, no lumps. See that? No impurity. Everything is just sauce. Just gonna kill the heat. Keep whisking. Keep whisking. And then what's gonna happen now? I'm just gonna leave this. If you want to cover, you could put a cover like half so that nothing falls into it, but don't cover the whole thing. I recommend not covering it. I'll just leave it like this. Remove it from the heat, of course. That's nice caramel, guys. I'm gonna let that cool off camera. Then I'm gonna come back when it's time to pour. All right, guys. So I allow it to cool for like 5 minutes. Not a lot. It's still a bit warm, but you know you won't get burned from this one. So I got my mason jar. I'm gonna go ahead and just transfer our caramel to our mason jar. See that, guys? See that thickness, that consistency? That's exactly what you're looking for when you do caramel. Alright, let's leave some room. And that's it. Nice caramel sauce. And I'm just gonna go ahead. Oops, and seal. You could leave it to cool then before you seal. But I'm just sealing this one up just to grab a picture. Then I'm gonna go ahead and look off the cap. So that's it, guys. Simple and easy recipe.